If you're watching this, then you're either immune or too late. I didn't plan on making this. Not really. The camera was just a leftover piece from the old lab, some surveillance recorder we used to monitor containment chambers. I dug it up because, well, maybe someone should know. Maybe history shouldn't end with silence. My name is Dr. Michael Harrow. I was one of the lead virologists on Project Helix. Yeah, that one. The cure that would change the world. And it did, just not how we meant it to. Entry 1. The birth of Helix. It started with good intentions, doesn't everything? We were trying to fix humanity, not destroy it. The Helix virus was supposed to be a genetic cleanser, a reprogramming mechanism for compromised DNA, designed to fight degenerative diseases, cancers, birth defects. It could repair cellular decay before symptoms appeared. Elegant, beautiful even. Except evolution doesn't like being rewritten. We were playing God with a system billions of years older than our arrogance. Helix mutated, fast. It stopped obeying commands. It began rewriting us instead. First in the lab rats, then the apes. Then, one night, it jumped to human tissue cultures. A silent leap across species barriers that should have been impossible. We thought we contained it. We were wrong. Entry 2. Collapse. It took 12 days. 12. That's all it took for Helix to rewrite the planet's story. We called it Phase Black. Symptoms began as mild fatigue, fever, heightened aggression. But then the mutations started. The virus didn't just kill. It adapted the host, made them stronger, faster, more resilient. They didn't rot like typical infections. They evolved. Half the world burned before the governments even admitted it existed. I was evacuated to the Argus facility, an underground research site near Chicago. I told myself I'd find a cure. I told myself I could undo what I helped create. But really, I just didn't want to die with the others. My wife, Hannah, and my daughter, Emmy, were sent to a safe zone on the northern border. I promised them I'd meet them there once I stabilized the antiserum. That was the last time I heard Emmy's voice over the radio. She said she missed the stars, said the nights were too quiet. I told her I'd bring her home. I lied. Entry 3. The road north. When Argus fell, it wasn't like the movies. No alarms, no heroics, just silence. One moment you're typing up data, the next your colleague is coughing blood on your notes. I stole an armored jeep and whatever samples I could carry. The city was a graveyard, cars frozen in traffic jams, the streets echoing with distant screams that didn't sound human anymore. I remember driving past a daycare. All the windows were fogged with handprints. Somebody had written, "Help," backwards in red. I didn't stop. I couldn't. I thought I was doing the right thing. Get north, reach Hannah and Emmy, deliver the antiserum prototype. That was the mission. The father in me thought he was saving his family. The scientist in me was just collecting data. Every mile felt like a confession. Exiting 4, the road becomes empty. 3 days into the trip, I ran out of fuel near what used to be Madison. The infection had already reached that far. Cities weren't cities anymore. They were nests. The air smelled like copper and burnt ozone. The sky turned yellow at dusk, heavy with spores. You'd think you'd get used to the quiet. You don't. You start hearing your own heartbeat. And then, beneath that, whisperings. I started hallucinating. Or maybe not. I swear I heard Emmy calling my name in the static of the radio, saying, "Daddy, it's okay." I kept driving even after the tank was dry, just rolling downhill, praying physics would carry me to redemption. Entry 5. The Gate. I found the safe zone 2 days later. The gate was open. Bodies everywhere. Charred tents. The smell of disinfectant and rot. I walked through the camp calling their names. Hannah. Emmy. Until my voice gave out. Then I saw them. 2 figures near the quarantine tents covered with tarps. I knew by the shoes. Pink sneakers. Hannah's yellow coat. The virus doesn't care about promises. I buried them under an oak tree near the ridge. Didn't have much strength left, so I used my hands. The soil was frozen. My nails broke. It felt like the world was punishing me one last time, making sure I felt every second of what I'd done. I left the vial of anti-serum on their graves. The cure they'd never get to see. Entry 6. The Truth About Helix. If you're wondering what Helix truly is, it's not just a virus. It's a mirror. It shows us what we are when you strip away comfort, civility, morality. We built it to cure imperfection, but all it did was perfect destruction. We thought we'd control evolution, but evolution always finds a way to win. Helix didn't kill the human race. It just showed us the truth, that we were never built to survive our own brilliance. Entry 7. Apologies. He leans closer to the camera, eyes wet but calm now. Hannah, Emmy, if somehow you can hear me, I'm sorry. I should have come sooner. I should have burned the lab the second the first rat stopped breathing. You were everything worth saving in this world, and I traded you for a microscope and a lie. All that talk about saving humanity, it wasn't about saving you. It was about saving me from the guilt of failure. And now, there's no one left to forgive me. Act 8. The Decision. I'm not infected. Not yet. The filters in this bunker are still holding, but the air outside is thick now, luminous at night like fireflies. That's how you know it's in the atmosphere. Helix learned how to breathe. I could take the anti-serum, test it, maybe even cure myself if exposure happens. But I won't, because some things don't deserve a cure. I'm going to bury this recorder near the ridge, beside them. Maybe one day someone will dig it up. Maybe you'll learn what not to do. Maybe you'll forgive us. Emmy, if the stars ever come back, I hope you're out there somewhere painting them again. Daddy's tired now, but I'm proud of you, my little astronaut. Entry 9. The Final Act. This is the last vial. It's not a cure. It's the opposite. It will erase the last trace of Helix in my bloodstream, but it'll take me with it. A clean death. No mutation, no hunger, just silence. I'm going to bury you with the truth, my loves, because that's the least I can give you, an honest ending. And if anyone finds this, don't try to rebuild what we destroyed. Don't play God. The cost is always greater than the miracle. Tell them we meant well.